Okay, good morning, everyone. Today is 18th of December 2023. It is around 10:28 a.m. in the morning. All right, hello, everyone. Okay, this week is week number 51. All right, so we only have 2 more weeks to go until the end of 2023. All right, so last week, as you already know, last week we have FOMC statement. So they are going to cut the rate plan. All right. Supposedly they are going to cut the rate in the next year of 2024. This is basically the Federal Reserve is pivoting right now because they having saying, right, I want to reach 2% inflation rate. They have, which is quite impossible. Okay. So but they having keep on playing that story until they start to flip the narrative. All right. So the market have already believed so that the high rates are already over, and it will gradually start to come down. Okay, in the foreseeable future, I don't really think the Federal Reserve, the rate will come down pretty fast. All right. They're gonna hold for quite some time, in my opinion. But somewhere in 2024, they may cut, but I don't think it will be very aggressive. Okay, so number one, the so-called the rate hike days are over. All right. Number two, they may not be so aggressively cutting yet. Okay, so this is the news that we have last week, right? So this week, we have, of course, we have a JPY, all right, on the item on Tuesday. Other than that, we do not have so much news and news coming in the rest of the week. Really, we have those so-called the normal one, but nothing as significant as the last week FOMC. So I can say that for the remaining of this week and the next week, I mean until the end of the year, I think market will be pretty much not much volatile, in my opinion. You can take a break. It's time for you to review all your trade of the year 2023. Then it's time to reflect a little bit, in my opinion. We don't have to be in the trading all the time. All right, so let's start with the analysis on the flow. All right, as you can see, okay, especially the stock market, it have been really going up, one-way street for the past nearly 5 to 8 weeks, right? So what is the major reason that driving the market itself? Okay, I would say is liquidity, right? You can see the liquidity have been really on the rise for the past few weeks, right? So there's a reason, all right, because of course it's too much money in the market. Of course, the money have to go somewhere, so they end up beating up the market, the stock market itself, right? Because I mean they keep on buying the stock so that the stock prices go up, right? So I think going forward, all right, of course, until we see any new big movement in the flow, as long as the momentum stay persist on the upside, I think the stock market stay have a bit of further bullishness to go to. All right, so the major trend is stay strong to the upside, unless we are seeing some flow dropping or something like that. Okay, so this on the flow. So in the trend, as for the trend, the market is stay up. Okay, all right. So now let's take a look at the individual pair. All right. So let's start with the British pound here. All right, just make it a bit more clearer. Okay, this is what you are seeing right now is a weekly trend, because I would like to make it like it's not a midweek update, so we talk from the midweek perspective. Okay, midweek weekly trend, you can see the market have they for 2 weeks ago they tried to come back down, but they really have a pushback up to the upside last week. Okay, but they could not really break up immediately, but there's some resilience there. So what I can think of is we are in a pretty much, I mean, if we have to choose between bullish and bearish, I would say, of course, pretty much on the bullish mode right now. The market have already found the immediate support around 1.25 region, and they are trying to break up higher. Okay, of course, they could not break immediately. You can see that's why they have a pullback last week. All right. But anyway, as long as this 1.2500 is supporting, I think the market will be pretty much stay on the upside, in my opinion. They will try another time to push again. All right. So try to stay a bit more on the bullish mode. All right. I think they will go to this region around 1.275 to 278 region, in my opinion. So we are on the slightly bullish mode. Okay. All right. So think twice before you selling on them. Okay. Okay, Euro. Euro also slightly similar, all right, but their pullback is rather, I mean, deeper compared to British pound. You can see the market have a bit of a deep pullback. And they also same thing, right? They try to push up, but they could not sustain. That's why they move back down. So I think they will be also a little bit similar, like a British pound. They were likely to go a little bit higher. I think the next target that it can go back up to is 1.095 region, in my opinion. Okay, at the same time, of course, the good support will be 1.075. So we have a bit of slightly bullish bias state going on. Okay, if you want to sell, I think it is better to look for a bearish candle to accompany it, which is not really happening right now. All right, so in terms of as far as the weekly analysis is concerned, we are stay on the pretty much slightly bullish mode. Okay, not a strong one, but slightly bullish mode. All right. Okay, let's move on to Aussie. Okay, this is recorded. All right. Yes, recorded, and um, I will post up in the YouTube, and of course I will put the timestamp so that you will roughly know, and you which are the one that I'm going to go through. If you are there are certain pairs that you are interested, you can skip here and there to to directly locate your interested analysis. Okay, so this guy is pretty much interested on this fella. Okay, yeah, to be precise, actually I like Aussie and New Zealand. All right. Okay, what is happening to these two fella right now? Okay, first talk about Aussie first. So also quite similar. They come down, then they've been so-called the pushback immediately. But if you compare to Euro, the pullback is not really deep at all, right? So you see that they don't go really down until like here, right? They just go to here only. So I would say the bullishness is pretty strong there. And look at the last week candle. The the high is way too higher than the previous high. So to me, is to prove that is the bullishness is more. I mean, it's even stronger than the euro, especially. Right. So I would pretty much like it to see they will go to here, for example, 1.2750. Okay, currently we are around 1.27, sorry, 1.67. So it can easily go to another 50 points, 50 pips, in my opinion. So I am pretty much bullish on this fella. I am still expecting market will go up higher. All right. I think this is what I'm seeing right now. Okay, another one is New Zealand. Okay, I also mentioned that, all right, Aussie and New Zealand is good, right? So this is both are the same. You can see here as well. They are 2 weeks ago, they have a pullback, but you see, they don't really pull back much at all. You see, they don't even go lower than this candle, which is on the 27th of November, that week candle. By the way, we are looking at the weekly time frame. If you notice, right, the weekly time frame, look very nicer and clearer. And most importantly, it apparently look more predictable as well. Okay, there are some things that, I mean, there are some direction that is already happened. So I think I'm gonna take it away lah, because it's already done. So no point keeping them. All right. So going forward, I think market will try to really retake the previous swing high level, which is around 0.625 region easily. So I think it will definitely go up higher. The next level of the so-called strength or resistance rather will be around here, 0.630 region. So currently we are around 0.622. So it should go up to a next 30 pip, or even it should go up to next 70 pip, plus 70 pips. So we have a little bit of potential on them. Okay, just to have a quick recap on SXS US dollar, they are overall quite bullish against US dollar for now. I think among them, Aussie and New Zealand will be the best in my opinion. All right, I mean on the buy side. Okay, moving forward. All right, now let's talk about gold a little bit. Okay, all right. Gold and silver, there are some minor weaknesses showing. You can see that the gold really just took off last 2 weeks, right? They effectively take out all the stop loss that put around this region. So basically, a lot of short position are being stopped out in the past 2 weeks ago. So because of that, market, take a little bit of break. They go back down to some support region, then they are being supported at the moment. So I think what is happening to gold is, of course, it stays slightly bullish, right? Stay slightly bullish. I expect market to retest those high level, in my opinion. I think just for the sake of talking about it, I think we can go back to like 2050, this kind of region first, in my opinion. Okay, will it go up all the way back to 2150? I don't really think it will be so immediate. All right, I don't really think it will be so immediate. It may take some time. Okay, so like, don't think that market will really quickly go to here immediately, in my opinion. Nonetheless, market is pretty much stay on the bullish note. I think it will go back to retest 2050. So I'm slightly bullish on them. All right. And let's move on to the silver. Silver also a little bit similar. All right. A little bit similar. I expect market to regain to this, this kind of 24.3, this kind of region. Okay. I kind of a little bit doubt, they will go back up here immediately, but sooner or later they will. So for the foreseeable future, gold and silver try to stay on the buy side, but please be very choosy on the timing. Okay. So look for the best location and go for a long and see how it works or not. All right. If it works, add position slowly. This is how you build your position. All right. Okay. So let's move on to US dollar CAD. All right. I was bearish on them for quite a while. And as actually last week already hit our target level, right? So I'm expecting there might be some kind of pullback in the making. Okay. So because since the market become too obvious, right? Market become too obvious. I think a lot of seller will come in. They have already stopped out, whoever put the stop loss below, and a lot of people are expecting market to go down a lot lower. I don't think it might not be a case. They will do some sort of retest kind of thing, might be in the on the card right now. So where they can retest to, I think 1.35. All right, 1.35 will be a good place for it to retest. So what I will do is that, of course, I'm stay bearish overall. I think I will look for a retest for the good risk and reward entry, in my opinion. 1.35, gentlemen. This is where I be potentially waiting for. Okay, we don't have to put the sales limit. All right, we just wait for the candle to go here and see how the market behave from there. Sometimes candle can a little bit overshot further. So instead of like waiting with the sales limit, I will just wait for it, then wait for the price action to turn, then I will try to sell it down. So I'm still bearish on this, but I will wait for this fella. No hurry to go in for a short. Okay, US dollar Swiss franc, also similar issue. All right, I expect 0.88 will be a very good resistance level, and wait for a sell from this kind of region. Okay, let me know. You can PM me, hey Joe, this level that you just mentioned, you have touch or something like that. Okay, another one is US dollar JPY. All right, JPY. I think I will draw a little bit, make it more accurate here. I think 1.145 level will be a very good sell level, in my opinion. Okay, what I want to mention here is that as long as the market have a so-called pullback, I will expect the market to go down further, in my opinion. I think the JPY, the bearishness is almost over. You see, we are in the like a so-called like a what we call a double top. So I think market will likely to go to this kind of net level, in my opinion. So this is my so-called ultimate projection for now, 138 level. So they may not immediately go down. They may or they may not, but I don't think they will not. So the better level to wait will be around 145-ish level, in my opinion. So I will stay bearish, right? Okay, just to have a quick recap on the US dollar pairs. US dollar CAD, US dollar CHF, US dollar JPY. Okay, overall they are stay bearish. Okay, so we should and we will only look for a sell. But we may not immediately go for the sell immediately, right? We will wait it out, then let the pullback become 10 back down, then this is where we sell. All right. So this is my direction that I'll be working on the foreseeable future. All right. Unless something that those parameters that we are looking at start to change. All right. trading supposed to be a boring business. We don't, we cannot be flipping here, flipping there. I mean, this is to remind to myself as well. When it's working, try to stick to it and, try to go into that direction until it no longer works anymore. All right. Another one is Dow Jones. Okay, Dow Jones have a pretty strong bullish for the past few weeks, right? You can see. And I think we might be continue to do so in my opinion. Okay, unless, all right, of course, this flow start to tell us otherwise, right? So for now, just to keep in mind, at the same time, the market have pretty much on the bullish mode. Okay, so we might have some potential pullback as well. If there's a pullback, I think this is a very nice place that you can look for another round of bullish, entry. So I would say 36,400 to 36,500 will be a good level in my opinion. All right, so this is a good level that you can look into. Okay, another one is Hong Kong. Hong Kong. Okay. Okay, Hong Kong, I have been, last week I said that there's some minor bullishness. I think it will be the case for quite a while. But just keep in mind, we have a bit of a caution to be done. Okay, you can see the Hong Kong, we have a very nice push up, right? Then they come down, they retest. Okay, so the point that I'm trying to show here that this was a retest of that time, and it was quite significant, right? And you can see they also have a retest, and this is I think the stop hunt move. So I think what the Hong Kong need to be done is that Hong Kong index need to be done is that we need the market to really stay above, just for the sake of saying like 17,000 level. All right, the market have to stay really above this level to prove us that the market is on the up move. If this 17,000 level can't even hold properly, I mean, if in that case, this move is just a pullback only. I mean, market will go back down lower and lower. All right, so I'll be watching this 17,000 level. I have a small position already. All right, then I mean, to be frank, I have a small position already, but I won't be actively looking for an additional position unless markets start to really comfortably stay above 17,000 level. Okay, you got my point. So there are certain there are certain question need to be answered first. Okay. Okay, so this on Hong Kong. Okay, Germany. Germany is quite similar to Dow Jones, I suppose. All right, we are seeing a little bit of weakness. So I think market can come back down. Just like maybe like a sort of like a precursor of Dow Jones, maybe. All right, let the market go back down to like 16.5, this kind of stuff. All right. So it is better to look for a wait and buy approach, in my opinion. All right. So this on German index. Okay, look for the crude oil. Crude oil is very similar, just like okay, crude oil. Later we talk about net gas and it's similar. You can see crude oil also, they have already, we have a very good, they make a support and make people think that, oh, market might go up, then the market go down, and they really shake their confidence out, wow, the market is really going to sell down. Then what happened? A lot of seller will jump into sell around this candle, right? So what happened? They just make happy for maybe 1 week. Then after that, now market is going back up. This is how the market will catch technical trader all the time. All right, so same thing, pretty much similar to Hong Kong. I think around 473 to $74 is a very important neckline. Same thing, look bullish, but I will need this candle to stay above 73 first. Just like Hong Kong, I have a very small long position. All right, but in order for me to add aggressively, the market need to prove to me that it can stay above $73 first. So, now wait and see first. Okay. And now let's talk about BTC. All right. Okay, BTC, there are some weakness coming back in already. For the past 2 weeks, you see, market really have a push. Then after that, just inside bar, and for the past week, put it this way. So now they are trying to decide where the market will go. They are like a triangle in the making. All right. So this is the time that you need to be careful on. Even though we have a lot of BTC going to go up, all those things. So my thinking is that BTC will go up, but there should be some sort of shakeout in the progress, in my opinion. I would say the better price for BTC could have been 37 to 36K region, in my opinion. So meanwhile, not really so, I mean, not cheap. It's not cheap right now to buy right now, in my opinion. All right. So I will not be so bullish on crypto space for now. All right. Is let the market do some correction first. And from there, I think we can pick it up. All right. So it's like I will wait it out to buy in later. All right. No hurry to long on BTC. Okay. And last but not least, natural gas. Okay. Natural gas is very similar to oil price that I just mentioned. Same thing, right? The market, we have a very big range. Then they break out to the upside. Then they break down to the downside with a very strong momentum. You see, in the 3 weeks in a row, they are really selling down, and a lot of stop loss are so-called put here around here. All right, then what happened? All the stop loss are taken out, right? Then now market is now recovering. All right, so same thing, just like on the this just like on the natural gas and crude oil, all the same. I want the market to stay above it and let it, stable first. So at least the price better stay above $2.5. Without it, I won't be actively looking for aggressive long. Okay, there are some signs of bullishness, which is last week, but we need more data to prove us first. Okay, 2.5. All right, guys. Okay, so I will be coming back with the midweek analysis, and if there is possible, I will try to do a in between some analysis and post in the YouTube. Please do me a favor. Please like, subscribe my channel, and of course, you share this to your fellow trader friend if you find this analysis useful. All right, please do me a favor. Okay, just to have a quick recap. Okay, apparently US dollar is of course still weakening, and of course everything against US dollar is still kind of going up further at the moment. All right, and among them, I will be looking at New Zealand US dollar on the upside. I already mentioned to you Aussie and New Zealand I like compared to the rest, so I'll be looking at New Zealand on the upside. All right. I'm seeing some. I would like to look at some US dollar JPY on the downside as well, and I'm expecting oil price to go up as well. So oil price and natural gas more or less the same. You can look back my previous my analysis to get more insight on it. All right. So guys, thank you very much, and yeah, I see you guys in the midweek as well. So have a nice day.